Alright everybody, welcome back to another video on the channel, and today I'm going to be reacting to some very old results in the junior categories. So let's begin with 2016 GP2 series. Actually, we'll go from oldest to newest. So let's go all the way back to 1992 to get the Formula 3000 championship. And that's what comes up. The first championship year was all the way back in 1985. Now, let's take a look at that season. If we actually get the opportunity to. Probably won't, knowing, yeah. Right, so, 1985. Let's properly begin this time. So, championship standings, and Christian Danner won it, ahead of Mike Thackwell. Emmanuel, oh my goodness, Tarquini and Capelli were in it. Who's in 8th? Strieff, who else is here? Who else? Move up. Olivier Groyard. Oh my goodness, Johnny Dumfries and Juan Manuel Fangio II. That's what Fangio's nephew. Roberto Moreno, Philippe Ayot, and anyone else? And Adrian Campos. Wow, that's old. Oh my goodness, that's awesome. Right, we're going to go back even more, in fact. We're going to go back to European Formula 2, and we're going to take a look at all the way back in 1970. Or no, 1967 even, which is when the first championship was. So, let's begin. Jackie Ickx, Jean-Pierre Beltois, Piers Courage, Alan Rees, Joe Schlesser, Brian Hart, Johnny Servo-Gavin, Jackie Oliver, Gerhard, oh, rest in peace, Gerhard Meter and Ian Raby, Henri Pescarolo, Mike Costin, Peter Gethin, Moises Solana, Andrea Adamich, I think is how you pronounce his name, Paco Godia. My goodness, there was a lot of guys in this that ended up in Formula 1. Then we move on to 1968, and oh my goodness, Jean-Pierre Beltois. And let's begin. Tino Brambia, who sadly passed away very recently, brother of Vittorio, Henri Pescarolo, Brian Redmond, Derek Bell, Piers Courage, Clay Regazzoni. Jeez, this is bloody old. I certify this as old. Clay Regazzoni, the former Ferrari driver in 1968, finished 7th in the championship, tied with Piers Courage. Then we have Peter Gethin, Joe Schlesser, Dickie Atwood, fascinating. Then we have David Hobbs, you know, that lad from anyway. And Alex Sawyer-Roy, I think I've heard of him from somewhere. In 1969, Johnny Servo-Gavin won it. Who was second? It's going to be somebody I recognise as an August. Hubert Hahn, yep. Francois Sever. This is ruddy old. How come he wasn't driving for Matra? That's who he ended up driving for in F1. Francois Sever. In 3rd. My goodness. We move down the list. Usual guys. John Miles. Robin Widows. Not much there. Then we're going to move on to 1970, and Clay Regazzoni won the championship, but there's a twist. He only competed in about half the season, didn't he? Did he compete in the entire season? Fascinating, I didn't know that. Because he drove in Formula 1. Oh my goodness, Emerson Fittipaldi, Ronnie Peterson. Oh my goodness, Vittorio Brambia, Carlos Reutemann, JP Jabouille. This is the best season so far. Right, 1970, Jean-Pierre Jabouille, Carlos Reutemann, Tim Schenken, Hubert Hahn, Vittorio Brambia, Henri Pescarolo, Robin Widows, Peter Westbury, Francois Sever, Didier Quester, Ronnie Peterson, Emerson Fittipaldi, Derek Bell, and Clay Regazzoni drove in this season. Jeez, this is going to be a long video. I knew Peterson won it in 71, then we have Reutemann, just normal guys. Wilson Fittipaldi. Oh my goodness, look who it is. Look who it bloody is. The man, the myth, the legend, Niki Lauda. And then you have Jean-Pierre Jarier, which is pretty good. And then you have Luke's cousin, John Watson. And then you have Silvio Moser, John Cannon. Why does it say Helmut Marko represented France? He's bloody Austrian. And Brian Hart, right. Helmut Marko. Mike Hailwood. Hailwood won it. Yes. And then you have DePayer, Ritterman, Lauda, Jody Scheckter. Holy moly, Mary Magdalene, Carlos Pace, James Hunt, Tom Belso, John Watson, Tino Brambia, Andrea however you pronounce his name, and Jochen Mass and Brent Lunger, and Vic Elford. What? And even David Purley as well. What? Right, what's this going to be? Jarier won the title, okay, right, Mass, DePayer, Brambilla, let's see, blah, 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 blah. Roger Williamson, God rest his soul. Gunnar Nelson! Jerry Burrow, God rest his soul. Tom Price, God rest his soul. Oh, jeez, how many of them was there? Right, I'm going to take a quick drink of my own brew. Colin Vandervelde. I wonder, is he a relative of the guy who founded the Van Wall team? Right. Then we move to 1974. Patrick Depailler did the exact same thing as Regazzoni and drove F1 and in Formula 2, but obviously Regazzoni finished third in Formula 1 the year he won it, so yeah, very good from him. Hans Joachim Stuck, Jacques Lafitte, Patrick Tombe. My goodness, this is bringing back memories. Brian Henton as well. Wow. Right, 1975 next. And yep, Lafitte won it. Who else was around? That's a very funny name. Gerard LaRousse, founder of the LaRousse team. Who else? Hans Binder, Harold Ertel, Hector Rabac, and that's it. Now we're going to move on to 76. Now this was the year I think Lauda had his big accident. Jean-Pierre Jabouille won the championship. Good for him. Also, Equipe of Switzerland. Oh yeah, because he was an engineer, Jabouille, so he made his own cars. Arnoux, oh my goodness, René Arnoux, Patrick Tombe, Eddie, Keke Rosberg, jeez. Also, I need to really poo. Doesn't matter. I'm gonna keep going. Also, Francois Migaud, I think, did he die in an accident? René Arnoux won it, right? Who was second? Gordini, of course, they were Formula 1 team. Eddie Cheever, Didier Pironi, Riccardo Patrese, Keke Rosberg, Bruno Giacomelli, Brian Henton, Mark Surer, Patrick Neve, he drove the original Williams, he was the first driver for Williams, Derek Daly, Danny Sullivan, and Ricardo Zunino. What? Sorry if that sounded really bad. I haven't got my earphones plugged in. If you want me to do another episode of this, then like and subscribe, because I'm not going to make this really, really long. Giacomelli won it, wow. Surer, Daly, Cheever, Rosberg. Manfred Winkelhock. Isn't that the father of the man who couldn't bring the... Elio De Angelis. Art Miserio. Pier Carlo Gonzani. Wow, that's a lot of guys. Jeff Lees as well. I wouldn't say the same guys over and over again, because that just get repetitive. Mark Surer won it. He was second. Henton, then Daly, Cheever. I think Siegfried Storr. I recognise his name. Oh, Teo Fabi. Bobby Rahal. Former kart driver. And look who it is in 22nd. The man, the crash god, the myth, Andrea De Cesaris. The original crash god before Maldonado. He was crashing before Maldonado was even born. Derek Warwick, Hugh Brothengarter, Manfred Winkelhock, I already said him. Tiff Needle. Oh my goodness, look who's not counted. Look who it is. Eddie Jordan was a racing driver. Wow, that just changes everything. Giancarlo Martini, who else? Ari Lundijk, I recognise him. Patrick Neve, he drove for Williams. Rupert Keegan, Riccardo Paletti, God rest his soul. Stefan Johansson. Oh my goodness, Stuck and Regazzoni drove as well, but obviously they couldn't get counted because they were F1. Like Formula 2 in the 1950s, although there wasn't an actual championship. Tolman driver Brian Hinton won it. Then Derek Warwick, Theo Fabi, Siegfried Storr. It's an Italian and British dominated top 5. Then Mike Thackwell, Chico Serra, Nigel Mansell. Jeez, Nigel Joe Gardner, Riccardo Paletti, Johnny Cicotto. My goodness. Looking back at these is just amazing. It's absolutely amazing. And then we have Enzo Coloni, founder of Coloni, Jeff Lees. Right, we already went through those guys. Now into the 80s we go. Obviously, we're already into the 80s. I'll probably go to like 1990 and then stop the video. Then we have Jeff Lees, Thierry Boutsen, Michele Alboreto, Manfred Winkelhock, Roberto Guerriero, I think is how you pronounce it. Johnny Cicotto, Christian Danner, Joe Gartner. Who else is here? Who's right at the bottom? Tiff Needle again, Mark Surer. Who is it? Come on, who is it? Nobody else, right? On to 1982 we go. And we have Thierry Boutsen, Corrado Fabi, that's Theo's brother, and Johnny Cicotto, who battled for the championship. In the end, Fabi won. Did you know Theo Fabi actually? Oh, look who it is. Stefan Beloff, Philip Streif, Jonathan Palmer, Alessandro Nannini, Satoru Nakajima. Any big faces? That's pretty big though, you know. Beloff was a future champion until he sadly died in an accident. Minardi, oh wow, I forgot an F1 team's got involved in that, and I only realised that now. I mean, I saw the Tolman bit earlier. Jonathan Palmer won it. Who else was around? Who else was in this? Pierluigi Martini, wow, he drove for Minardi at one point, didn't he? Emilio De Villota, I think is how you pronounce it, yeah. Obviously his daughter sadly died in an accident while testing Marussia. Just a year later, Gio Bianchi would have his accident. Although she survived quite a while and then she died. Mike Thackwell, Roberto Moreno, Christian Danner, Alessandro Nannini. Jeez, this brings back old stuff. We're going to go to Formula 3000 now, so I'm going to end the video soon, but we'll keep going. Danner, Thackwell, oh my goodness, hang on. Yeah, only future champions Alesi, Panis, and Montoya would win races. But Panis got lucky, Alesi deserved a lot more than he actually got. So we've already been through this one, we'll move on to 1986. And, oh, if it goes out of focus mode, there we go. And the winner is Ivan Capelli. And then you have Martini Perro, Luis Perez Sala. Wow, he was in it. Nakajima, Tarquini, Mauricio Gugelman. Wow, Eliseo Salazar. Wow, this is Adrian Campos. Jeez, this is Tommy Byrne. Yannick Dalmas. Wow, there is a lot of recognisable faces in there. It'll probably get even more recognisable. I'm surprised Senna didn't appear. He must have gone straight from... Oh yeah, because he went from Formula 3 to F1. Stefano Modena. Let's see, who... Julian Bailey, one of the Stigs. Wow. Mark Blundell. Interesting. Marco Abicella, the man who had the shortest F1 career, apparently, which was a lie. Eliseo Salazar again. He drive an F1 before this. One of the worst F1 drivers of all time, Giovanna Amati, Nicola Larini. Oh my goodness, look who's right under Alessandro Santin. The bloody controversial man himself, Jacques Villeneuve. Wow, that's just, yeah. 1988, and we have Moreno, Groyard, Donnelly, Martini, Bertrand Gachot, Johnny Herbert, Alesi, then John Dennis Delatraz. Oh my goodness, Mike Thackwell again, Damon Hill, what? Aguri Suzuki, Johnny Dumfries, Perry McCarthy. Okay, I've been very, very loud. Doesn't matter. And I think that's about it for this one, yep. Now we move on to 1989. And then we have, for 1989, Alesi, who won the title for I don't know. Comas, wait a minute, they tied on points. Wow. At least he missed a round as well. Dijon. Comas, Bernard, Eric van der Puel, Eddie Irvine. Oh my goodness, JJ Leto, Gary Brabham. Oh my goodness, Alan McNish. I was literally watching his team in Formula E. Oh, poor Alessandro Zanardi. Ukyo Katayama as well. Core Blimey. Why did I think Core Blimey there? On to 1990, which will be the last one in this part. I'll probably do 2 different parts. We've gone through 20 seasons, and we've had some incredible drivers. And then we have Gianni Morbidelli, Andrea Montermini, Andrea Chiesa, Gary Brabham, Antonio, who is that? Okay, never mind, I don't know him. Pedro Chavez, not a relative of the politician. Heinz-Harald Frentzen, Carl Wendlinger, Michael Bartels. I think he was the last driver to represent West Germany, or one of them anyway. Then Jean-Denis Delatraz, Paul Warwick, God rest his soul. Vincenzo Sospiri, hey! Anyone else? Nope. I think actually let's keep going. I'm having fun reading these. Also while drinking Iron Brew as well, which is quite good. Gives me some energy. Let's me keep going. Christian Fittipaldi won it. Interesting. Then we have we go down the list and we have not really anybody recognizable as far as I know. I mean, I'll recognize Alain Menu, but I didn't mention him. Nobody new got pretty much added. So yeah, we move on from 91 to 92. I imagine there would have been somebody big. Maybe Jan Magnussen. Luca Badoer! Oh my giddy aunt. Luca Badoer, Rubens Barrichello, Jordi Genet, David Coulthard, Olivier Panis, Alan McNish, Paul Stewart. I shouldn't have said McNish again. Hideki Noda, Oliver Beretta. Jeez, Oliver Beretta represented Monaco. He was the last one until Leclerc. Then we have 93. Jan Magnussen came up yet. Panis won it. Wow. Then Lamy, Gilda Ferrin, Max Papis. Who else? Pedro Diniz. Wow, there is a lot of people. I've said that multiple times. Wait a minute, is that relative of Alex by any chance? No, it's not. Right. Right. I've got another video idea. Trying to get to a link in trying to get to a certain person in a certain amount of clicks. Jean-Christophe Bion won it. Then we have guys like let's see, Kenny Brack. That's a name I haven't heard in a wee while. And that's about it, to be honest. There's not really any recognizable faces. Oh, Taki Inui! Taki Inui! I did not see him. I'm not joking. Mark Goossens as well. I thought Mark Goossens was a footballer. Anyway. Oh, Marco Campos died in this season, yeah. Anyway. Oh my goodness, look who it is! Rossett in second. Right, anyway, let's just move on. We'll go past Campos. Gareth Rees, Jan Lammers. Wow. There's not that many people here though. Naoki Hattori. And then we move on to 1986. Now, who was around here? Let's see. Let's see. So I'm gonna have to figure out. Jörg Muller. Wow. Kenny Brack, Mark Gustins, Ricardo Zonda, Tom Christensen, and Cristiano D'Amata. Jeez. Who else? Let's see. Esteban Tuero, Gaston Mazzacani, the pay driver, and then the guy who blocked Villeneuve, Norberto Fontana. Nice. By the way, I think Lola were making the chassis at this point. By the way, if you want me to see, if you want me to do like different, I'll finish doing this one and then I'll finish it up. Juan Pablo Montoya, wow. Jamie Davis, Max Wilson, I think he won Brazilian Super GT. Oh my goodness, look who is in 22nd place. Ladies and gentlemen, Christian Horner. Didn't he die in an accident? Yeah, Gonzalo Rodriguez. Gaston Mazzacani, Anthony Beltois, that's Jean-Pierre's son, Marc Genet, And that's it for that season. On to 2000, not 2000 yet, we're on 98. Montoya won the championship. Nick Heidfeld! Stefan Sarazan. Who else? Thomas Eng. Wow. Let's see, Christian Horner again. And I'm going to go to 2005 and then 2004, sorry, and end it off there. I know who won it in 2004. Right, who won it? Right, I didn't. If you guys saw that, then Heidfeld, Rodriguez, Sarazin, Wilson, Eng, Montagny, Frank Montagny, Enrique Bernoldi. Let's see. Oh my goodness, Alex Young, Alex Ruddy Young, Marco Apicella, Romain Dumas. Romain Dumas broke a record at Goodwood, didn't he? Anyway. On to 2000, and we have, never heard of Bruno Junqueira. Who is it? Mark Webber and Fernando Alonso, Justin Wilson, oh, Sebastian Bourdais, Darren Manning, Thomas Scheckter, jeez! Oh my gosh, Christian Albers. Is there any paid drivers? Did we pass one already? Oh, no, we didn't. Right, there's no paid drivers, so no humour out of that one. On to the next one. 2001. I wonder who could be in here, huh? Maybe Alex Young? Right. Wilson became the championship, and he won the championship, the first one to win it. Wow. From Britain. Results and standings. Giorgio Pantano. Wow. Patrick Frieschacker. Come on, where is it? Zoe Baumgartner, oh my goodness gracious me, Mr. Minardi. Didn't he score points in F1? I think he did. And in an hour of a video, he got a podium. Right, it's Team's Championship first. I think Bourdais won it this year, I think he did, yeah. Bjorn Verdheim, who else? Antonio Pizzona, Enrico Toccacello. I think I pronounced that right. Nicolas Chiesa, Thiago Montero. Wow, there's a lot of drivers in here that are recognisable. 24 drivers competed. On to the last 2 years. Who won it in 2003? Bjorn Verdheim won it in 2003. And then we have Liuzzi, who won the next year. Who else? I think that might be it. Yeah. Oh, Gary Paffett. Hey, Gary Paffett, former Formula E driver, sorry. He's still their test driver, I think. And then you just have the normal guys from the previous year. And then we move on finally to 2004. And Liuzzi won it this year, because I remember that. Robert Dornbus, Jose Maria Lopez, Esteban Guerrieri. Come on. Matthias Lauda, Niki Lauda's son. Oh my goodness gracious me, Chanok Nassani in 22nd place. But anyway, guys, I'm going to leave it now, because I've been going for about 30 minutes blathering on about this. If you did enjoy the video, like and subscribe, and I'll see you all for the next video.